Okay, my name is Zakashi, guys, and before I get into this video, I want you to answer one question. If you've already summoned, which you probably have, how many chrono crystals have you spent so far trying to get this guy, whether you got him or didn't get him? My name is Zakashi, guys, and in this video here we're going to be getting into a chrono crystal guide to help you guys get chrono crystals so you can actually obtain this character here. But even if you have obtained him already, you can actually get more chrono crystals just by watching this video. I'll be guiding you through the best ways, all the ways to actually obtain chrono crystals so that you can increase your chances of either starring him up or just having a higher chrono crystal total, or even just getting him at the base level. So hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this video. Hopefully the video is going to be useful. If you haven't already, make sure to press the subscribe button, man. We're on this grind to 40,000 subscribers. Hit the end of year goal for 35k. I appreciate all the love and support. It means a lot, man. We're going up from here next year, no breaks. All my social media links are going to be on the bottom of the screen. It's the YouTube channel. We've got a Twitter, Twitch, Reddit, Instagram, and a Discord link all in the description below. So make sure to check me out on all of those. But yeah, man, I'm not holding you guys up any longer. I just want to say I live stream every single day, so tap in if you got any questions to ask there. It's the best place to ask me questions. Let's get into the video now. Biggest thing on the list, there is a New Year's raid coming to Dragon Ball Legends. Yes, a raid. This actually starts on the 31st. I'm not going to go into much detail about it here. I'll probably do a separate video to actually let people know. But what you do want to know is that it lasts for 2 weeks. So you can see it ends on the 14th of January 2023, considering that the festival ends around the 18th. And the main thing, you can get up to 1,000 chrono crystals in this raid, so definitely be sure to play that. You have 2 weeks, so it's gonna last a long time. You don't have to rush to play it. I just advise you play 3 times a day, but there might be missions where you can get chrono crystals as well. So approximately, let's say like you can get up to 1.3k chrono crystals just from the raid alone. It's very, very important that you play. It's probably the easiest way to get chrono crystals in the whole game. You can see here, exchange shop, the chrono crystals there are highlighted, so be sure to do that. The next thing I want to mention is actually soul boosting. A lot of people sleep on this method and they don't actually know about it, but you should definitely take it into account because it's one of the easiest ways to get chrono crystals, especially if you've never done it before in this specific way to get chrono crystals. All you have to do is soul boost all your characters. So I advise what you do is actually go to your character list, select the ultras. Maybe you should start with them, but ultras take specific Z power sometimes if they're not summonable. So probably go to sparking, and then you should actually just change this to unlocked boost panels, right? And then you'll see how many boost panels each of them take. So the Zenkais take 864 and the non-Zenkais take 426. And you should literally just start with your sparkings, and every, I believe, 100 boost panels that you do or something like that, you would actually get, I believe it's 10 chrono crystals. But it's easy to do considering that the non-Zenkais have a 400 each and then the Zenkais have 800 each. So you'd literally be blasting through the boost panels, especially with the fact that you can do this. So let me just select Jiren here. I haven't even soul boosted him. You can just select the unlock all as long as your resources are up. Press the soul boost button. There you go, 426. After a certain point it caps, but it's still very effective. If you haven't done it already, you could get easily up to like 1,000 chrono crystals plus just off soul boosting. It goes up to a high amount if you've never done it. Then of course that's only including the sparkings. You might want to go to the extremes. Then of course you also have the heroes. So you've got a lot of characters to soul boost. And if you're wondering where you get the chrono crystals, if you go to missions, you actually go to the Z mission section, which is in the middle over here, and it would appear here. There should be a mission that tells you about soul boosting, but obviously I've done basically all of it, so I'm beyond that point. But yeah, for you guys that haven't done that before, definitely take that in. This next one is a very underrated one, but I know a lot of people don't actually care about building a big account, like a stacked account. You really just want to get the units so that you can have fun with them, and then you go on with your day from that. A lot of you collectors and whatnot, so you don't care too heavily about equipments. So what I advise you do, you go to equipments, right? And if you have any platinum equipment, so let me actually change it to this, and then I'll just change it to my Z pluses. Oh man, that's not that one, it's unique, my bad. Go to unique, change it, go look for any of the like character specific ones. So I'm talking like ones like this where it's corrupted Zamasu. You can see you have a chance of getting 3 options, and you can't actually guarantee to upgrade these slots. 4Q is another example. If you want to know where you can get any of these equipments, you go to the event section, and it should be in the ultimate equipment collection, where you can literally obtain a lot of specific, character specific platinum equipments. Don't go for the tag ones. Go for like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, First Form Frieza, Full Power Frieza. Maybe not First Form Frieza actually, because he's kind of an older one. Perfect Cell, Full Power Broly, so on and so forth. But the point is that you can easily get them to a Z status and getting repetitive Z's, re-rolling Z's with slot removers would actually allow you to actually get chrono crystals every time. I think it's every 5 or 10 Z's that you get, which is actually very, very useful. So let me see if I've got actually a Z here that I can just re-roll for you for the ease of the video. I've got one here. Cool. You see this one here, it's a Z, even though this middle slot isn't a green, yellow or a red, and this one here isn't a red or yellow. It's very easy to get these platinum equipment Z as long as the first slot is good. And then what you do, you can literally just roll it, and no matter what slot I get, you'll see it will stay as a Z. And if I repeatedly keep doing this, it would amount to me getting chrono crystals through the missions, which I'm going to show you right now. So let me actually back out right now and then actually go to the missions. You'll see there's a long list of chrono crystals. I don't claim my missions because that's for another video. That's not another video. But you can see A equipment, and there's another section for Z equipments, but I think I've claimed the majority of them. But you can see a lot of chrono crystals there just for actually rolling equipment. Very easy. If you don't care about slot removers, go ahead, grind the raid, get the slot removers, then you can go ahead and just keep re-rolling the Z's so you can get chrono crystals off that. The story mode, which you're probably playing now because you really want to get a hold of the shallot. You want to play with shallot even. Chalet over here, the giblet and shallot fusion. But besides that, playing the actual story is obviously, no, it's definitely, and it should be obvious actually, the biggest source of chrono crystals that you can actually go through in Dragon Ball Legends. You see all these stars, all of them amount to 3 chrono crystals. So you see here 602, just for example, in part 1. I love to bring out my calculator for this one. 602, and you times that by 3, that's 1,800 chrono crystals, and that's just off the challenges, not specifically obviously, because if you go into the challenges, the last one here gives you these rare medals which you don't really care about, but obviously the challenges, so on and so forth, it's approximately 1,800 1,500 chrono crystals for the whole of just part 1. And if you're going through the whole thing, that's way more. But on top of that, if you go to your missions, for the Z missions, you actually get 10 chrono crystals for every single chapter that you clear. You can see here, every time I'm clearing one, I'm getting 10 chrono crystals. I just haven't claimed them. On top of that, there's the more legends missions, which actually give you chrono crystals for the main story challenges being cleared, and not to account for the Z level going up every time you actually clear these missions here. You can see you get that Z30, so you can level up. That top left thing, they will give you chrono crystals after you pass a certain amount. So you can see there's this is the biggest source of chrono crystals. If you're not playing the story mode, I don't know what you're doing. Like, you're not even playing Legends. Like, go ahead and play the story mode. A big advisor for chrono crystals fast, specifically all the events. Not all the events give you chrono crystals here, so the upgrade one specifically, not all of them do. For example, if I go to the equipment collection, I believe these challenges don't give you chrono crystals, they give you Zenny. But specifically in the middle section, here in the original series, I advise you actually play through them. And the reason I do this is because you see these two, they last for a limited amount of time. It's going to change after 14 days. Then there'll be 2 new ones where you can actually play and get chrono crystals. If you haven't cleared all the challenges, do so before they disappear, because you can actually just rotate if you're new to the game, or if you haven't actually played every single event. If you haven't been here since the start of the game, there's definitely challenges that you're missing out on, and that's a big thing for you to get chrono crystals. On top of that, there's these characters here, the free-to-play Zenkais that are EXs. When you get them to Zenkai 7, I believe you can get chrono crystals off that. I believe it's a whole 1,000. So it's another source that you can actually get chrono crystals from. Generally, all the events actually give you chrono crystals. Play the gauntlet if you haven't already. All of them, get through it and actually get the chrono crystals you can available. But specifically, I'm advising the original series first because they're on a timer. The recommended are a bit harder, but of course, if you can get through them, definitely be sure to do so, because you can also get chrono crystals from this section here, specifically the events like the Legends Road and whatnot. You get the challenges done, you get chrono crystals. It would help you out quite a bit. We got PvP for sure. PvP, the season just reset, and a lot of the time is double actual chrono crystals. I don't think it is this season. If we actually check the ranking rewards, you can see, oh, it actually is. You can get 2,000 chrono crystals for placing in the top 1,000. It's 1,800 for the top 3,000 basically. 1,800 for the top 6,000, and you get 1,600 for the top 10,000. So the higher you aim, the better you're gonna get. I go for godly, so I'm going for that 2,000 chrono crystals. And you also get some other rewards, but PvP is a very big source of chrono crystals, especially if you're new to the game. You want to summon on one big banner, which would be the ultra banner. You probably pulled a lot of characters. You can build one decent team and actually aim to get to the top 10,000. It's something that you should actually train so you can consistently get a good amount of chrono crystals every 2 weeks, sometimes 3 weeks, depending on what they do. But yeah, you also get chrono crystals based on your group ranking. I don't know why I backed out, it's literally right there. So depending on where you rank in your group, you can actually get more chrono crystals. I'm in group C, so don't expect me to come first. But I would aim for like the top 20. Even then, it's 150 chrono crystals. Very small, but let's say if I went for, I don't know. I wouldn't actually get the top 20 if I was actually like above 1,000. But I would still get chrono crystals that I'd miss out from if I wasn't in the top 1,000, because the top 1,000 get 2,000. Below that, they get 1,800. You know what I'm saying? So definitely be sure to play PvP. In the same way, I advise you play Tournament of Power. Tournament of Power does not make sense to me properly, but it's not that it doesn't make sense. I just haven't bothered to actually sit down and learn it. But what I advise you actually just make one good team. You need to make one good team. I'm running Regen here. It's a very reliable team. I need to change this back from actually showing you. It's actually a reliable team. And just try to get 3 good equips. I've actually got equips here to actually just have me solidified in actually getting all the way through. And the main thing you need to know is that you shouldn't die. No matter what, do not die, because the bonuses that you get from not dying are way more valuable than if you was to die and actually just finish it with stronger units and kill everybody. So just be sure to live. The main thing is that you need to live the whole way through. So use the health spots if you need. I'd say the best tournament power guides that I've seen, Asdeek or Pomzor, them two are your best sources. Pomzor has a Discord server, Asdeek YouTube channel where he actually posts everything. So check out those 2 guys if you want to get to Pomzor. He's on Twitter, P0MZ0R, Asdeek, AZDEEK. Those are your sources. But just like I said, in comparison to actually PvP, you can get 1,000 chrono crystals. They don't really double it. PvP has to double it, you know, but Tournament Power don't be doubling it. It's pretty much a PvE game mode, which it is. So it takes forever to load. That's one thing I don't like about it. But let me go to my season details, and you can see for the ranking rewards, that's just placing in the top fraction, you can actually get 1,000 chrono crystals. So take that in. Very big sleeper, and nobody really likes playing this game mode, which I understand, but you definitely should play it. Co-op, hyperdimensional co-op. You can get chrono crystals from the challenges, of course, but that's given with every event. But what's really good to note is that there's an exchange shop here, and in the exchange shop you can actually get chrono crystals. I don't have it here anymore because I've already exchanged for them, but every time it resets you can exchange for chrono crystals. And for playing hyperdimensional co-op every single day, it amounts to some challenges that you can get in the missions. But from the exchange shop, I believe it costs 1,500 for 100 chrono crystals, and there's only 3 times that you can buy that for. So that's 4,500 dual coins that you need to get the 300 chrono crystals. It's not the gold ones, it's just the regular ones, just to give you guys the info on that. But like I said, it's just something you should do as part of your dailies. You can choose co-op or hyperdimensional co-op, I believe. You can choose PvP or co-op, I believe. But just play your co-ops 3 times a day. It's not the end of the world. Very easy to get just that slight extra chrono crystals. If you haven't played it, start playing it. For the missions, you can literally, I believe, do the beginner one, but obviously you should do the highest one, the extreme one, so you can get the max amount of dual coins, so you can quickly, for at least the first 3 times of your day, quickly get the chrono crystals in the exchange shop. The mission plan, I believe you can get up to 3,000 or 2,000 chrono crystals. I'm not gonna do the maths because every time I do this, yeah, it hurts my head. Like, cause I just don't like doing maths on screen at this point. If you guys know about my maths on screen, mental maths isn't my strongest. It's not that I'm bad at it, but on video it's a different story. But obviously, if you want to spend a bit of money on the game, the mission plan is probably the most profitable thing that you can spend money on in real life. So if you want to put money into the game, become a whale, get your whale pass, I advise getting the mission plan out of everything. But if you don't even spend money on the game, be sure to complete your mission plan and actually go for the Battle Lovers plan because it gives you the most chrono crystals. Alongside the mission plan, kind of, it's just a lot of missions cover this. You'll get a lot of missions covered by doing this. You should log in every single day. If you're not logging in every single day, you're not maximizing your profits. Definitely log in every single day, and if you reach the 14-day mark, you can actually get 500 here, but you actually get chrono crystals along the way as well. So definitely be sure to take all of this in. Alongside the login chrono crystals, I believe it's 10 and sometimes 100, and then there's also the extra missions that I spoke about, like for example in the event section. So do not sleep on those, like the monthly missions and whatnot. And even part of the mission plan, it tells you to log in. So just be sure to do all of that. Just definitely log in. Why are you not logging in if you want chrono crystals? It doesn't make sense. We've got the shop option here. My shop's looking very empty. It's not been a good time, but of course if you're really down bad, this is at the end of the video for a reason. You should opt in for the shop. The shop, if I'm gonna tell you what's the best things to buy, that Silver Digger robot. No, let's start first. The mission plan, the Silver Digger robot, the monthly sale that's like £8, $10, $9 or whatever it is, $6, whatever it is, it's 1,000 chrono crystals. Those three are the best things to buy. And if I'm gonna say a fourth thing, it would be either the regular Digger robot, so the red one that takes 30 days, which is a long time, or the weekend sale, which you can get 200 Legend Limited Z power alongside 2,000 chrono crystals. Those would be your best bets. Definitely take in the shop, but of course it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. But yeah, man, hopefully this video was helpful. I do this every single time a unit drops, at least if it's a popular unit anyways. There's a lot of units that people are going to want to get in the game, so I actually do my best to actually give you guys the best guide so you guys can have the best odds. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you haven't already, make sure to press that subscribe button, man. We're on this grind to 40,000 subscribers. I already said we hit the end of year goal, but that don't mean we gotta stop. Hopefully we can hit 50k by next year. All my social media links going to be on the bottom of the screen. There's the YouTube channel. We've got a Twitter, Twitch, Reddit, Instagram, and a Discord link all in the description below. I live stream every single day, and I will be live streaming even today. 24-hour stream coming soon, so tap into that. And I think that's everything I've got to say for this video, man. Appreciate all the love and support, man. It means the world to me. Take care, everybody. Good luck on your summons. My name's Zakashi, guys, and I will see you guys in the next one, man.